Hi, you guys. I wanted to make a little video to show you how to go about using an add-on in your Google account on your Chromebooks, using an add-on to make a reference page or a works cited page. So you can kind of follow along with this video, pausing it where you need to or going back to get another step. But the first thing that you'll need to do is open up a blank Google Doc. So if you don't know how to find Google Docs, on the bottom of your Chromebook, you should have a little symbol that looks like this. And so if you click on that, it should open it up, and then you can click on the plus sign for a new document. Once you do that, our screens should look similar. And then what you'll need to do is go to the add-ons button and click Get Add-ons. You can go to the search magnifying glass there and type in EasyBib. For me, it just popped up right here, probably because I've had it in the past and I just uninstalled it just so I can make this video. So you need this, EasyBib Bibliography Creator. Okay, so you'll click on it. It'll ask you if you want to install. You say yes and continue. You click on your Google email address, your school email address. Click allow, go through all these steps and, give them access to all of the things because we trust computers. Don't think too hard about that one. And it should end with a note saying that it's been installed, and you'll click done or click the X to exit out. All right. Now, what you'll do from here is do your research, or maybe you've already done your research. Once you find a source, a website source, you can use the add-on to create your works cited page. So I'm just gonna find an article here about I'm thinking about Code Talker. Maybe I want to find an article about World War II Native American Code Talkers. So if I find an article that I want to use, let's say I find an article in here, this Museum of the American Indian, and I find this line or this paragraph that I want to use in my writing, I now want to record this article, this website, as my source. So I'm going to copy the URL, which is the web address at the top here. I'm going to just do Command C and copy it, and then I'm going to go back to my Word doc, my Google Doc, and I'm going to go to that add-on, EasyBib. Okay, so once you click on EasyBib Bibliography Creator, you should see a button here that says Manage Add-on, and doesn't say that. So what people have had to do today is just close that doc and reopen it, or you can even refresh your screen and it should reload it and it should work for you then. Because when you watch now, when you go to add-ons, everything's so speedy, and you click EasyBib Bibliography Creator, it should say Manage Bibliography. Now, because we follow the APA format, we follow the APA rules, there is a couple things here you will have to do. And it's defaulted right here to where it says style. It says MLA 8th edition. You need to change that to APA. Okay. And then also right now book is selected, but we're using websites as most of our sources. So you click on website and then it tells you to put in the URL. That's the link that we copied on the page of the article. So we put in the URL, click search, and as you can see, my search results show us the website. The website is right there. So we're going to click on select, and then we're going to click add bibliography to doc. And there it is. That is our official Works Cited entry, the first source. Notice that there's no author at the beginning, and there's not even a name of an article. Most of the time you will have that information. I was just finding any old website on the fly to show you how this should actually look. The only other thing that I can tell you is that once you get your list of sources here, let's say my next source, let's say the author is Bob Adams. Okay, and then I would continue on and I'd have all this information here. Well, Adams, A in Adams comes before the N in, I don't even know what ND stands for. Not, I don't know. Anyway, so I would, because it has to be alphabetized, I would actually copy this or cut it, I should say cut it, and then move it up. So the Bob Adams source should come before this one. Okay, so keep that kind of thing in mind. You might have to finagle that a little bit at the end. If you have any other questions, please feel free to let me know. Oh, I know. The other thing I was going to tell you is that if you want to put your book in as a source, so The Hate You Give, if that's the book you read, you can switch this over to book, put in your book title, click search, and it'll show up with your book. You can look to see if you have the 2017 version or the 2018 version. Most likely they're pretty much the same. So you select the one that you want, and then you can click add bibliography to doc. And here it is. It looks different. There's no web address, and it's not quite as long because there's no web address. But yeah, that's how it should look. So you should have 3 sources at the end of this assignment, and if you don't, then you're missing something. Good luck.